Right now we're on board, like I said, with Team Doubt. We're going to stay on board with Coco for a bit here. As we see him trying to make plays through the middle, they kind of lost the spawns there, so Cole's making a good play pushing blue. This is one of the things you have to do on this map, especially on the first hills, and the side hills are the most important. Most important hill, in my opinion, is 3 and 4 because they're so close to each other, and they're the same control spawn as the same point. So if you get that first originated spawn in the back and you keep holding that, you'll get at least 120 seconds out of these two hills.
That spawn is just so important.
Oh, for sure. And it's the same thing in the back as well on the second hill. If you control all the way in the back, but that's the thing that people have to start. That's one of the things I haven't seen much is the fact that people kind of give up on the third and fourth hill spawn point when they're holding the back one.
Yeah.
They don't move fast enough, and then they let the other team set up.
They let them get the points,
exactly.
And they say, let's just hold this spawn. And
yeah.
And
that's the big debate from the hill number 2 is the fact that a team can stop pushing you when there's 30 seconds left because there's no point.
Yeah.
They can give you that 30 seconds and take it right back on the next hill and get even more.
I'll admit that sometimes I fall guilty to that too. I'll tell my team to just wait. You go down so many points because you're not even going for the hill.
Oh yeah, exactly. So that's the cool thing about hardpoint is the fact that it's a new game type that we've never really experienced before, and a lot of players who never played really Halo in the past or anything like that, they don't really understand the basic of it, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people, in my opinion, are saying that it needs a respawn timer, but it really doesn't. There's no point to respawn. And yeah, we see a
pretty sure they got the spawn too.
Nah, but at this point, that was the play that they made. You see, right now they should be giving up on this. There's about 20 seconds left to that second hill. They're still kind of pushing for it. As you can see on Doubt's minimap right here, we got the players. We got actually an opponent here.
They want to hold that back garage.
Yeah, they want to hold this back area right here where we see 3 players. This back area that we see example.
I think Doubt's doing that right now.
Yeah, Doubt right now is that we want to play on that fountain. You want to play on hill. You want that player watching that area. We pretty much got a perfect setup here going. As long as they don't allow the push from fountain area, they'll be fine. Because as most people think, the push area is going to be on the right, but it's really not. You want to push the back left. As you see 3 players moving around here, Dow's going to have to get some. He sees 2 right here. He misses shots. Groundser picks up a great kill on him. Let's hop on board. Actually, Groundser being a player that got second in Frack Up 3.
I feel like he's a really uprising player.
Oh yeah, he was.
I actually played him first round, and he was doing really good.
Yeah, he's been a player that's been around for Modern 3 as well. He got second on Frack Up 3. Actually played him in the front.
With Parasite here.
There you go. A player that's definitely player's been around for a little bit on Modern 3 and that's starting to uprising and starting to. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot. Obviously, the point's a new game, so there's always new faces that come around, players that you're not really used to seeing at the top. So
that's what I like about all these new cards. There's so many people that you have no idea about.
Exactly. The more, the better, man. That's the way I feel about it. And that's what's always nice about amateurs that are doing well in the game that they came into. Like Modern 3 example, we got Groundser. We got players like Lynx and other different players that
even Mud Dog, who just came over by me. He was just playing with them. Everyone was saying how good he was doing, like 13 and 2 on Search and Destroy. I was wow.
So yeah, there you go. You got a lot of players that you don't really normally see, and players that did play Modern 3, but that wasn't as big. But this is a new game, so everyone starts on the same point.
Everyone's fresh.
Everyone understands things, and it's fresh. So this is where those players get their chance to rise up and do well as a team. And that's really something that's going to be fun to watch in this game, since especially in Frack Up 4. Now, if you look at who's the top 32. Obviously, we have the main teams, but if you look at all these different teams, there's teams in there that can actually have a chance to beat these teams. So, like I2, for example, took out FaZe.
Yeah, they came out of Modern 3, and now they're playing Black Ops 2, and they're doing amazing.
Exactly. So those are teams that you'll see a lot in this game, in my opinion, if they keep their time, because it's all about, especially when a new game comes out, it's about who puts in the more time.
I feel it's all about chemistry too. I mean, you could even show that with Optic. You guys were together for so long. And
skill matters, but knowledge will take over in the first start because there's so many things. People are still in the learning phase. So as we saw right there, we saw I think it was Team Doubt actually. Yeah, Team Doubt taking the lead here. They pretty much control that back spawn.
It doesn't show the hardpoint time in this spectrum.
No, you have to pretty much tell. It's like whenever it gets to the 50 sec, between the 50 second minute mark, it switches. That's one of the things about Codcaster. It doesn't really show us when the hill's going to switch. So.
Well, now they're getting a good spawn.
We can still tell, but yeah, right now we got we're on board with Groundser still from Team Tuquick. Let's see what Tuquick's doing here.
I think Doubt's going off for them.
Doubt's going huge right now, 19 and 8. Let's on board with Tuquick, but I want to see what Tuquick can do. We haven't seen much of him right now today, so he's using the MSMC right now. We're mostly used to seeing Tuquick with an AR.
MSMC?
What's up?
Do you like that MSMC?
I played with it today, most of the time today. I feel like one of the things I was talking about on the stream earlier is the fact that the gun balance is even better on land. To where like an MSMC that's not really that good close range. The Scorpion is not really good at range, but like they kind of come in the middle online.
Scorpion's so good. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it's really like close range. You don't lose a gunfight. Literally, it's really strong.
That's crazy.
So like if you're on the hills and such, but if you're trying to break a hill where players sitting in the back, you're never gonna get that kill. So it's obviously I feel like this is gonna be a thing in this game too. Like as far as role players are concerned, you might have it in a meta in a different era of this game. We might see like the objective. One player designated to hold the hill with a Scorpion, and then the other players holding the choke points, different guns.
Like the M8.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Scorpion on hill is ridiculous.
Yeah,
like it's so hard to kill. So, and especially a hill player gets points, extra points for being on the hill, and extra points for kill on the hill. So there's so much to it that getting those kills on the hill can make it so important. So I feel like that's one of the things that we'll be seeing in the near future of teams that are starting to understand how to play the game at the fullest. So as we're still on board Tuquick here to actually Team Dow has control of the back spawn. Team Dow is actually up by 50 seconds right now, making big plays. Actually, Team Dow is playing cold right now pretty much since they didn't get a first. They got a first round bye. So
they just started playing, right?
Tuquick actually just played.
Yeah, they played us.
They played Bogey team, poor Bogey.
Yeah, that's why I'm
so
here, guys.
What was your take on them? Did they seem strong all around?
I thought Groundzer, like we were saying, was doing really good. When I kept on looking at the stats and seeing who was taking us out, it was always Groundzer. And Tuquick with his M8, just playing slow on his flag like CTF is, and just really holding down the spawn.
I got you. And we're going to hop on board with Cole here at Mr. Doubt.
Seems like they're coming
He's
back.
26 and 11 right now with 3 cabs, 5 defense, doing some major work for his team. And yeah, we see a little bit of a comeback here as Dowd and them are getting some now they get the spawn control, and this is where it's going to come.
Yeah, I feel like these 2 hard points are really big on this.
Oh yeah, and this especially on slums. And we can see right here, this is an interesting setup. As you saw, Dowd was holding that back garage. That's where most, like as we're going to see on the map, we're going to see that red dots go to that garage most of the time, because that's when